In your headlines, best-selling author opens up to Newswatch about his definition of success. Residents of North and Middle Caicos explain to Newswatch what life on the islands is like. And an updated moratorium on work permits has been issued by the Ministry of Education. From the PTV Broadcasting Headquarters in Providenciales, your #1 source for news, I'm Erica Pinales delivering the latest from across the country this Wednesday, February 16th, 2022, right to your door. Newswatch starts now. Labor, Employment, and Customer Service, just as ministers during the House of Assembly spoke on permit requests by residents in spite of the moratorium. Here are those details.
This moratorium was approved in Cabinet just a week ago to halt a number of categories of temporary work permit applications to come into effect April 30th. The Minister of Physical Planning and Development, Honorable Akira Mizik, in her 2-minute response to the proposed immigration bill, spoke on the fact that government is working to improve the issue of illegal migration and securing jobs for islanders. Meanwhile, islanders are not looking out for themselves and their people.
There is a work permit moratorium in place that is being led by the Ministry of Education and Employment. Yet we get calls every single day, Mr. Speaker, from Turks and Caicos Islanders who are asking us to ignore our own moratorium and grant them first-time work permits for employees that they now say they need.
The moratorium will affect the areas of domestic workers, barmaids, laborers, barbers, and cosmetologists, including nail technicians and beauticians, among other similar professions. Honorable Mizik says oftentimes the employees seeking to employ these persons do not even attempt to go through the required steps in order to officially obtain documents.
Yet, Mr. Speaker, when you review the matter, you can see that they have not advertised. You can see that they have not sought to recruit a Turks and Caicos Islander in that position. But because it's easier for them to import labor, they then call on my same colleagues, Mr. Speaker, lobby us and say, oh man, I know you all got the moratorium in place, but I really need this person because X, Y, Z.
The moratorium, officials say, works in accordance with the National Workforce Development Strategy and Employment Policy, as well as a new immigration bill that seeks to strengthen national security and the economic stability of Turks and Caicos Islanders. Officials say they plan to engage the community via a series of town hall meetings and stakeholder meetings, as well as interviews.
Eager to speak with Newswatch, residents of the Twin Islands, North and Middle Caicos, explain to us what life on the islands is like. We bring to you the details. Enjoying the festivities of the Valentine's Cup, Simeon Alexander Higgs, a proud native of the Twin Islands, made himself more than available for an interview, explaining what his lifestyle is like on the Twin Islands.
Yes, I mean to say, trust me, I know sometimes my leg does have pain, but boy, trust me, when I come here, all the pain going on my leg, and I'm so excited over in Middle Caicos today.
He said that thanks to the bridge connecting North and Middle Caicos, life has been made way easier for residents of both islands to get across swiftly by vehicle.
Oh, it was much harder in Middle at the time, but thank God we got the bridge, and now it's much easier for the Middle people, and because you could ride now. At one time you used to use boat to go backward and forward, but now you could ride. You could come down. You could go at that time. Then when we was out of, let's say the people in the middle was out of propane, so then you had to go on and a sailboat or a motorboat, go to the next shore, full of gas, then come over here. But now you could ride there less than hours, so you could have your propane to cook.
He continued that the bridge is indeed a blessing for the people of the Twin Islands, gleaming at the thought of no longer having to go through such difficulties to get to and from.
I just would like to just tell all the guests, all the people, and the Turks and Caicos, come on down to the Twin Island.
Thank you.
Come on down to the Twin Island, and thank you. And I love PTV. Keep it where you got it, PTV.
Local DJ and entertainer Armando Walken, better known as Universal Space, also spoke to Newswatch on his feelings surrounding the Valentine's Cup and how important activities such as those are to the Twin Islands.
Us in the Twin Islands, we've been waiting for something big for us to come out, put on our nice clothes, have a really good vibe and enjoy the scenery as we always do, but big events are prized and appreciated.
He said that although the Twin Islands are not highly marketed, getting support from the outside is still highly appreciated, assuring that on these islands, having a good time is guaranteed.
From I know myself, I was always coming to the Cup Classics and always enjoying the vibe, always admired the antique sailboats. And I mean, it takes a lot of creativity and time to produce these boats. And we come with it and enjoy it, you know? That's what it's all about.
Finally, he ended with giving thanks to the organizers of the Valentine Cup, saying that the event was highly anticipated by the locals for a chance to finally enjoy the community all in the same spot, having a good time.
I'd like to let everyone out there in TV land know, please make it your best interest to come and visit the Twin Islands. Trust me, it's phenomenal. Nothing short of the best. We have the best food, the best vibe, the best scene. It's not highly marketed, but trust me, I'm telling you, please come here, support us. And I mean, you might just run into yours truly at the same time, you know. Big up PTV.
Don't go anywhere, more News Watch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to News Watch. We gather that on Tuesday, February 15th at about 8:22 p.m., Police Control Room received report of a robbery off Millennium Highway in Blue Hills, Providenciales. Police officers were dispatched and informed that shots were fired. A 10-year-old minor received minor injuries during this incident and is receiving treatment at the hospital. Best-selling author Drexwell Seymour opened up to News Watch about his definition of success and how he overcame the mentality that was holding him back from pursuing his purpose for so many years. Here's more. Asked to reveal the success habits that brought him where he is today in his career, Drexwell Seymour admits that it's been a long, bumpy journey to reach to this point.
I think my primary success habit is consistency. I think you have to be consistent whatever you do. You just shouldn't do something now and then do something later. Whatever you do, be consistent. I find that to be a very, very successful habit for me. And another successful habit for me, I just keep persevering. You know, you just can't give up. So those are my main successes. And also, I should add, doing something that I enjoy. I think you'll be successful if you are doing something. Of course, you can be successful. You're not enjoying things, but you get greater success when you're doing something that you enjoy.
He explained that the confidence he has today is the result of conquering a series of personal challenges, a battle he was fighting with himself each and every day until finally now he has overcome.
It's been difficult. It's been difficult many years ago, pushing through my worst times. But now that I know my purpose in life, I'm able to push forward because I know I have a purpose in life. And I think that's the key. We need to know our purpose in life, what we're here for. And you need to know that, you know, you are somebody that you have a greater purpose in what you're going through, and so that pushed me through. And anything I have, any worst thing I have, I don't look at it as something worse. I look at it as an opportunity.
He revealed that he found his life's purpose several years ago through writing, and since then, that purpose birthed his motivational book, Rise Up and Take Your Position.
I found my purpose about 4 years ago, and when I started writing, and then I realized the impact it was having on people, the influence, because my purpose that I discovered is to influence, to inspire, and to encourage. And so when I started writing and starting realizing the impact I had on people, then I realized, wait a minute, that's my purpose. And that's how I discovered, really. And then I started the YouTube channel, and I see the impact it was having on people's lives, and I realized this has to be my purpose.
While Seymour considers the release of his book to be one of his biggest achievements, he said that if he hadn't chosen this career path, he would have enjoyed being a teacher or even a counselor.
Probably teaching. I always wanted to be a teacher too, I probably want to explore teaching, and I probably would also want to explore counseling. I think a lot of people need counsel. A lot of people need advice. A lot of people are struggling. They don't have anyone to talk to. I'm someone who's trustworthy, and I think I wouldn't mind exploring that.
He explained that throughout the years, his definition of success has changed, realizing that true success to him is achieving inner happiness and fulfilling your purpose.
You know what I thought success was? I thought it was, many years ago, I thought it was once you have enough money, you're doing well financially, I thought that was success. And then as time goes by, I wasn't happy. Even though he was making money, I wasn't happy. And I realized success is not about making money. It's about fulfilling your purpose in life. It's about doing the things that you enjoy. And that, to me, is a success. Some people measure success differently, though. Some people measure success by getting a degree, a college degree. Some people measure success by the job they want. But I measure success by enjoying what I do.
Being candid about the first time he experienced failure, Drexwell, the lucky recipient of a scholarship he was granted when attending the former Pearson High, said that while in college, failing his first exam was when he felt the feeling of failure for the first time.
My first failure, I think, was in college when I failed my first exam. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I thought I was going to lose my scholarship, and I almost gave up. And then when I talked to the professor that day, I realized I could have answered those questions, but because I was so used to regurgitating stuff coming from Turks and Caicos where you memorize things, I wasn't applying anything, thinking about it. And so that was a failure for me, but I was able to turn around after realizing it's not as you think it is. Even the failure about me, even for myself, I felt I don't like myself, really. I think that's a failure, not loving yourself, and I think people should love themselves. And you feel like it's not worth living for, and you go into the point of depression. But now I've overcome that, and so I'm good.
He revealed that although overcoming the deep-rooted inferiority complex was not an easy process, if he didn't have his loving wife by his side to aid him in building his confidence, he would have not overcome that.
It took a while. I think the support of my family, particularly my wife, and then waking up, I think after so many years, realizing, wait a minute, Drexel, you are somebody, you have to tell yourself how important you are. And I think that took me a very long time, but eventually I reached that point in my life where I was able to build confidence, knowing who I am.
He imparted earnestly that his biggest motivation and supporters are his family.
Probably my family, my biggest motivation. Oh, they're definitely my biggest supporters. I think it's my family, because everything I do is for them. So I would think my family is my biggest motivation.
Having grown from his past failures, Seymour assures that failures are opportunities and should always be seen as learning experiences.
It's okay to have failures, and I know no one in life deliberately goes out there to fail, but even if you experience failure, it's okay. Some of the most successful people in the world experience failures. And so failures are, as I wrote in my book, failures are opportunities. So when I look at failures, I don't look at failures as failures. I look at it as opportunities. I mean, what can I learn from this? I think anything we do and we fail in something, or things didn't go the way we wanted it to go, what is the learning experience? There's a message in that failure, and we have to learn from it, and it'll make you be a better person. And hopefully you won't make the same mistake twice. But sometimes we do. But if it's okay if you do, you just keep being successful.
He admitted that in the past, if he had known what he did now, the advice he would give to his younger self would be to just have confidence.
I'm 52 now. And if the things I know now that I knew before, I would tell myself to be confident. I lack confidence. I was very shy. I thought little of myself. If I knew what I knew now, I would just walk in authority and just be confident, knowing that no matter how I look, no matter my background, no matter what people say about me, that I will continue to do what I'm supposed to do. And I believe everybody should have that philosophy.
Finally, Seymour revealed that what he is most grateful for in his success journey is that he has valiantly found his purpose before outliving his life.
I'm grateful for the fact that, that I didn't die empty. I'm still alive, and I'm able to pursue the purpose that God has given me. A lot of people have died and not pursuing their purpose. So I'm grateful for that I'm able to finally realize my purpose in life and being able to pursue it. Because there are people in their 60s, their 70s, their 80s, and still do not know their purpose. Even though it's within them, but they probably is lying dormant, they just don't do anything about it. And they end up dying without fulfilling their purpose. So I'm grateful for that.
Stay tuned for more of this story on our subsequent newscast, where we speak about mental health and the importance of its awareness. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Coming up next is your weather forecast.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast. Here's your weather forecast for February 17th, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Thursday, partly cloudy skies, high 79, low 74, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For South Caicos on Thursday, partly cloudy skies, high 80, low 74, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos on Thursday, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key on Thursday, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And on Providenciales on Thursday, mostly sunny skies, high 81, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now for your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise 6:20 a.m., sunset 5:48 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 7:58 a.m., 8:18 p.m. And for your low tides, 1:42 a.m., 2:12 p.m. And that's it for your weather forecast. We'll be right back with more Newswatch.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future.
I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to Newswatch. October 2021 saw the launch of the Grand Turk Vacation Rental Program, whereby the Ministry of Tourism announced a registration drive to support entrepreneurship within the tourism sector through the allocation of grants provided by InvestTCI. Here's more. The Ministry of Tourism announced a registration drive to support entrepreneurship within the tourism sector through the allocation of grants provided by InvestTCI to increase the bed capacity on the island of Grand Turk. The government invited persons with vacant or partially occupied homes to register for the program, which will allow them to receive government assistance to upgrade their rooms or homes to enter the vacation rental market. To date, we gathered that the program has been well received, with 86 potential applicants representing 249 potential rooms registering their interest in participating in the program. Seemingly, the application and approval process is now underway, with a total of $46,000 having been paid out already. Commenting on the program, the Minister of Tourism, Honorable Josephine Connolly, stated, "We are pleased with the response from the community of Grand Turk. As we aim to attract international airlifts to the island, we want to ensure that the residents can capitalize on the increased tourist arrivals and benefit from tourism activities. We encourage the residents of Grand Turk to take advantage of this opportunity and to apply for this InvestTCI program grant." The Honorable E.J. Saunders, Deputy Premier and Minister of Finance, Investment and Trade, commenting on the program, stated, "The Grand Turk Vacation Rental Program is a great initiative, and my ministry, through InvestTCI, is committed to ensuring the success of this program. I'm delighted that the first set of applicants has been approved, with more approvals coming shortly. If there's anyone in Grand Turk who wants to benefit from this program and who has spare rooms or unused properties, I encourage you to contact InvestTCI to get started." Grant recipient Beverly Harvey expressed that she was grateful for the assistance and excited about progressing her short-term rental business. Ms. Harvey stated, "My experience working with InvestTCI and the CED in Grand Turk was awesome. I've learned a lot about working on my business proposal, and the help offered by Ms. Wendy Boville in Grand Turk CED office was invaluable. You are not alone in the process, and there is guidance along the way." Grand Turk residents interested in applying for assistance are advised to visit the CED office in Grand Turk, call InvestTCI's office at 338-4773, or visit the website at www.investturksandcaicos.tc/MSME for more information. For PTV Newswatch, I'm Erica Pinales. That brings us to the end of this edition of The Real News. I hate to leave you so soon, but of course, you can join us right back here every weekday at 6:30 p.m. and tap into our social media platforms at www.ptv8tci.com. I'm Erica Pinales, keeping you informed, updated, and affiliated. Until next time.